Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series reviews I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of a two-part episode, I guess. We'll get into that. Folks, it is a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Consume the Divide shirt. See? I always like their logo. It's very cool. It's like very minimalistic, but very immediate. What the fuck is Consume the Divide, I hear you ask? Well, Consume the Divide, they are a local kind of nu metal band out of Illinois. I became aware of them. They were opening up a set that I went out to see maybe like 2 years ago, I want to say. And pretty much immediately, I was blown away by what they were doing. Like, they put in a ton of energy. They clearly were very good at what they were doing. You know, because as much as I love to support the local scene, and I do, the fact of the matter is that obviously not every band in the local scene is going to be all that fantastic, if we're being honest. And I've been to enough shows where I've seen enough local acts where it was like, you know, you do you. And that's about as nice as I can be. In the case with Consume the Divide, that was not the case. It was one of those things where it's like, holy shit, you guys are really fucking good. Like, you guys are doing something really cool. And yeah, I really like their stuff. I picked up one of their shirts. I've been out to see them at least a couple times since then. I actually have some videos of their performances on my channel. Just in case you're interested, I highly recommend checking them out because they're really good. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why is it a two-part episode? Well, because I was on my way originally. I was going to go review some KFC. I had to stop off at a supermarket, which, crap! Forgot to get my tea. Well, I'm still near the supermarket. I'll go get the tea, I guess. But I decided to stop off at a place called Mariano's, which is a supermarket chain. And I decided to go over there and check out their sushi section. I just got through reviewing a pork ramen bowl. And now we're reviewing, boom! It is their shrimp karaage bowl. I think that's how you pronounce it. K-A-R-A-A-G-E. I know the G-E at the end is gay. Shrimp karaage roll, or karaage roll. That's probably it. Shrimp karaage roll. Shrimp karaage bowl. That's what I'm going with. I watch enough anime that it's like I kind of know, a little bit in terms of the pronunciations and stuff. But anyway, so it looks like this. It looks pretty spiffy. They had a deal on it where if you got two of them, it was only $20, whereas if you bought one, it was $11.99 each. So let's open it up. Let's take out the sauces that we got. We got sauces. Oh, it's the tail-on shrimp for no particular reason, I guess. Alright, and then let's kind of do this whole thing, and then let's try to hopefully get a thing. Ha 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 ha! Looks like this. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to go over there and mix it all together. Sauces. So many sauces. Oh, I hate the tail-on shrimp thing. I know, I get it. It's like, better for flavor and stuff like that, but realistically, it's just a pain in the ass. This is difficult to do. All right, what are you? Almost like an apple cider vinegar or something. It's got like a fruitiness to it. All right. Whatever, I'm just pouring all the stuff on. So, I wasn't given instructions on what else to do, so all this stuff goes on the things. And then, tasty. Ooh, I'm guessing this is like a soy sauce. Yeah, but like, it's definitely a soy sauce. Almost has a little bit of a fruitiness to it. Interesting. Let's pour on the soy sauce stuff because Like I said, I wasn't given instructions on what to do. Alright, all this stuff is on all this stuff. Now we're going to mix the shit out of it. By the way, I have reviewed things like this before. I reviewed a couple of Poke Bowls from Poke Brothers. The advantage with going to a place like that is that they already set everything up for you. You don't have to add anything to it, you just mix it. These are... okay. Sure, why not, man? Also, you can choose what type of rice you would have wanted. I personally prefer brown rice to white rice, but it's alright. It's alright. There's no way to make this work. What am I doing with my life? Alright, well, sure. It's got like a sort of a tempura shrimp. Only problem with the tempura shrimp idea in a bowl like this is that obviously if it's sitting on the rice and all the stuff, it's going to lose that crispiness. I'm trying to break up the rice a little bit. Try to get it. I mean, here's the thing. What they did was they went over there, they took some shrimp, they tempura fried it, and then they just cut it up. So I literally have like fried up fish or shrimp tails. I mean, there's still meat in there, but like, I get not wanting to waste food and stuff. I really do. I think they could have just gone over there and taken the damn things out personally, but you know, do as you do, I guess. Let's just try to get some rice and some edamame if we can. Yeah. Rice is decent. Definitely better than, like, say, just your standard, like, you know, takeout Chinese food rice, like the white rice that they give you. It absorbs the flavor nicely. And, I mean, the flavor of the soy sauce, the flavor of the... I mean, I don't think it's an actual apple cider vinegar, but... I don't know, maybe it was. But yeah, it's like a nice kind of fruity savoriness to it. It's definitely doing the bulk of the work of the flavor. Because the reality is that all this fundamentally is some shrimp tempura that's been chopped up, and then some white rice, and then like some edamame, you know, some spring onions and stuff. Like, there's not actually that much going on in this thing. So it's a good thing that they give you the sauces, because otherwise it'd probably be kind of bland. Because even the shrimp, well, I mean, it's okay. And they are pretty meaty shrimp, to give it credit. You know, it's obviously not going to work as well as, like, a proper, freshly made poke bowl. But, I mean, it's not bad for what it is, I guess. It is kind of basic. I've certainly had better poke bowls than this. But, I mean, the tempura shrimp is a nice kind of add-on. Again, even if I think it's a little bit goofy the way that they did it with the shrimp tails. But that's kind of nice. Usually when you see like a poke bowl, it's just the standard shrimp. So I kind of like the tempura aspect, even though you're not really getting a proper tempura experience. And then, you know, again, really when it comes to the rest of the flavors, it really comes down to the sauces. So, you know, the soy sauce, or whatever the fuck it was that they gave me, I'm going to say it was a soy sauce. Not bad. It kind of gets a little bit lost in this, compared to, like, the biggest flavor I'm getting is definitely that sort of, like, again, I'm going to call it like an apple cider vinegar, whatever it was. I apologize if you know what it is and I don't. That's definitely the biggest flavor, which gives it, like, a nice acidity. It kind of cuts through the rest of everything. I mean, it's okay. Two questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to say the same thing that I did with the last one. Maybe-ish and kinda-ish. So, again, it's not bad. I don't mind it for what it is. It will certainly fill me up. Now, you are paying, you know, if you're buying one, you're paying $11.99 for it. I mean, I paid $10 for it, effectively. At that point, you might as well just kind of go out and get a proper Pokeball. Again, you know, and Pokeballs are becoming more of a thing. Like, when I first became aware of them a few years ago, and when I first started looking into them, there weren't that many places around me where I could get them. Now, that's not the case. There's a lot of places, well, not a lot, but there's a fair amount of places that have Pokeballs or some kind of similar offerings. You know, if I wanted a Pokeball, I would probably just go to, like, Poke Bros or, you know, maybe Sushi Nest, which is a local place to me. At some point, I should review something from there. They are pricey. But, I mean, as, like, just a little thing that you can go over there and get at a supermarket if you just want, you know, a, you know, Pokeball, sushi kind of experience thing, it works. It's filling. It'll do what it needs to do. It's not particularly astonishing, but it is available as an option. And that's why, for me personally, it's like maybe every now and again I could see myself getting it. I would probably just get some of their other sushi items, but it's there. And if I'm recommending it to people, as I mentioned in my other video, if you're already kind of viewing that section, you're probably like me, where, you know, you're willing to just go with the supermarket sushi section. You've come to terms with that in your life. And to be fair, Mariano's is a nice supermarket. Their sushi stuff is, you know, at least freshly prepared and stuff. You know, it's definitely not, it's not the best option you could have, but it's not the worst option. And you do get quite a bit, so sure-ish. But again, I do think if you want, like, a proper Pokeball, just go to a proper Pokeball place. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, spend this rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly, truly proper Pokeball-tastic rest of your life. Because, again, proper Pokeball, it's fantastic. Even my one friend, Joe, who is not, he's not the Joe that's associated with this particular band, but one of my best friends, even he gets an occasional Pokeball, and he's a super picky eater. So, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. At the end of the day, folks, you know, life can be really frustrating and stressful, and we can only do what we can do. But take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try out a Pokeball for the first time, right? Maybe you've never had one. I've never had a Pokeball. Maybe this will inspire you, hopefully, to go out and get a better Pokeball. But maybe you're going to go out and get a Pokeball for the first time. Maybe you're going to love it. Maybe you're going to love it so much, you're going to be like, you know what? I have to become the Poke Master. So then you go over there and you get a theme song set up that's just different enough from the Pokemon theme song. You know, gotta be the very best. All that stuff. It's gonna be just different enough so that they can't sue you. But it'll be all about Pokeballs and how you have to catch all the Pokeballs. And, you know, maybe you go over there and you have yourself an animated adventure series that lasts from the time when I personally was in about 7th grade up until my mid-30s. Wouldn't that be a hell of a thing? Bye.